Black Series Edition LLC. We're looking at our new upgrade. This used to be the professional 44s, and they were upgraded to an advanced ambient rejection 48, and this is we call the Black Series, Black Omega 1, and it looks absolutely incredible. But there's this extremely high white levels, beautiful colors, and ultra black contrast levels. Also, we've done the demonstration to make sure that the product's working quite well on ultra short throw projectors, which did quite nicely, 1000 lumen projectors, and the big boy 5000 1080p projector, just to make sure the screen's not hot spotting or having any kind of problems whatsoever. So what we're going to show you here is I'm going to come over here. I'm actually building a section on the demo page. There's going to be two sections on here. So one's going to be for the previous version of the professional 44. As I said before, it's a fully tested product. Over here, this is our crystal edge page. So on my crystal edge page, I have a lot of screen paint formulas that I've developed over here on this company, and we can basically upgrade any of the tested screen paints we have over there with our 44 or 57 technology. Right now, like I said, 57s are not going to be coming out until 2024, so we're going to be changing the gunmetal over into the 48. Okay, so I'm going to be putting down some of the test demonstrations we had on the 44, which still stand now, and then we're going to have show off the later technology, which we're going to have into the next room when I do the 150-inch screen in my area. So I'm going to be adding in some of my video players, so we can get a couple of video players up there under this technology. Best screen paint we have. We make lots of black versions of technology, but the best one would be the 44. 44, it has the most vigorous testing. Right here. This is why the screen paint's able to pass its test, or just simple basic projector test with no problem, because it's been tested already. There we go. So for this time around, we have a lot more lighting in the environment, and the screen is much darker than it was before. Receives new upgrades to it. Nice. I'm getting there. Get to that section. There we go. What she been on? She's definitely more than enough what we need. We have, let me see, this test part. Let's see, 44 professional black. 44 professional black. 44 even limitation. Screen has a scratch on that bill for the 44. Oh, it has 3D mapping technology attached. We knew we had 3D mapping technology attached to that stuff. Oh, yes, it does. It has it. I was like, wait a minute. That screen paint has 3D mapping technology attached to it. And it does. That's the mapping technology. That means I can do my entire screen with that mapping. It'll work just fine.
So, this right here, sprayed on an everyday fashion.
Oh, shoot. This stuff is pretty cool. We should have basically kept a little longer.
Which we use for
Video demonstrations popping up in the back.
Little things I had to test it on to see if the application would work on a mirror glass. And as you can see, it works out quite nicely. This would be fantastic for
let's see. Projector mapping applications. Oh yeah, we know about this fella right here. This fella's been using our information without our permission. Oh yes, this is a fellow we've been tracking for the last couple of days. Actually, my attorneys have been on his site quite a lot. This fellow right here. Buddy, I just to let you know, we're gonna be finding you pretty soon. I'm gonna track you down real soon. Don't worry about that. And I'm gonna have you in court real soon. Because my lawyers have been on your site. We're gonna be hiring a private investigator to track your whereabouts, so we can figure out where you're at, so we can come get you. So don't worry, we'll be with you soon enough. I told you guys at the end of the day, man, we're gonna have lawyers on here going through your website information, private investigators we're gonna pay at the end of the day to round you guys up and bring you into court. So if I see you on here slandering my company, I guarantee you, you will see my face, and by the time you see my face, it's lights out, it's over already. We'll be in court, and I'll be taking everything from you. So let me or one of my attorneys find you on here doing something you're not supposed to be doing. We already got Mr. Matthew going to court next month. Gee, where's Louise? So let me see. Let's see, contrast level is 44 professional black. Seeing a few people start pulling their videos down. I guess they're gonna understand the fate of Crow is gonna be pretty bad. It's gonna be really, really bad. I'll clean that boy's clock completely. Facing a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Oh man. Let me see. Where's the black levels? Is it black level? Is it a test? 44 test. Let me see. 44 professional black. It's gotta have that. Let me see. I love how people think if they make dummy accounts, you can't be tracked down. This is the digital age. You can be tracked down anywhere, any place, any given time. I know people at the end of the day that do that for a living. They can find you easily. Not hard to do. Leave a footprint. Everywhere you go, you leave a carbon footprint. It's not hard to find you people at the end of the day. When you do dumb stuff, it's not hard to bring you in. Let me see. It's a 44 black professional. We have the X test or abbreviation underneath of it. And that should be a test. Let me see. 50 lumen test. Right there. Yeah, 50 lumens. That thing pulled up on 50 freaking lumens. Yeah, that thing's a beast. That's why we chose the 44. 44s can pick up at 40. We did 1,000 lumens in here. They can pick up at 50 lumens easily.
First things first, my name is Kenneth Berg.
On a black surface.
Technology screen.
That's why we chose it.
We are running.
We did all kinds of tests on this stuff, man. All kinds of crazy tests. I forgot we did 50 lumens on this screen. Let me go over here. But our requirement's going to be, for lowest minimum, it's going to be 1,500. That's what it's going to be. Let me see. We need to go over here. We're dropping our test in right now. So people can go in and go to the demo page and you can see the 44's test. That's been upgraded now to 48 technology, which I'm running right behind me right now. With all my lights on. Play loop. Yeah, play loop. We can do with that. And let's see. 50 lumen test. Let's see what we got. 50 lumens. Let's see. Demonstration on black surface, black film, and black paint. Test demonstrations. So this is what I'm talking about. When you have screen paints out there, y'all can't even go back and grab your tests. I can go back and grab tests on products. All those products we have over here are all tested.
This is our advanced ambient light projection.
That's why I got over 7,000 video demonstrations of tests.
For professional.
Let's see. Let's go grab.
Spray on applications, very easy to do.
When we first developed it, it was going to be spray on application only, but then again, customers got to go out, got to get a paint sprayer, and I'm like, oh, that's too much work at the end of the day, and I don't want to do that. So we made it a roll-on application. So let's go over to.
We do have, I was trying to keep this as a one-coat application, but it's much easier for people that are just working with a paint sprayer the first time to prime the surface, because it'll be easier for the surface and the product to actually graft with the surface. So we advise you prime it. All right, now,
Those are the first stages of it. We did advise you to prime it, not anymore now.
Which will be a black primer, which
I can't wait to finish my screen. My screen's gonna be epic. I can't wait.
To the surface.
I'm gonna have a 3D mapping and projection screen at the same time. How sick that's gonna look.
We're learning as we're testing this product.
I can literally set my speakers on fire. I can't wait. All right, let me go over here.
We still want to see if the person primes it with a lighter primer. Is it going to be able to convert that to black?
These are the first stages of test. I can see that right there. Outside. No, we're not going to make it outside. We already got a screen paint coming from outside. We don't need that. We took that part off. Let's see, side by side. We did a 720p. Gee whiz. We did a 720p, 1080p on this product. Yeah, we got it right there. There's the test. We could back it up and do it in here again. Let's see. Let's go over to here. 720p version. Yeah. See, are we looping this? No. Take that out. Right there. Let me see what else we got on here. No, that's the technology there. Where is, no, that's on the Crystal Edge page. Where is the video? Right, that's the video. 720p side by side. The making of a 120-inch 44 professional. Did I build one from the ground up? I think I did build one from the ground up. Let me see.
We're not going to have the separation.
Wait a minute, what am I doing here? Oh, heck yeah. Even though I did that one, this one's gotta go on top. I built the frame in the screen and painted it and put it on the wall. Told you we get insane tests with this product. But I remember, I've done so many tests, I don't remember what's what. I've done so many of them. Alright, that's when we built the frame in the screen. Okay, that's interesting right there. There's Taco. There's Taco in the background.
Right, tell you that.
Alright. That was a side-by-side demonstration. Test. Black versus black test. Here we go.
Which technology screen?
Yeah,
We're over testing.
No, go back and be nice on that one, because that's not what I asked for. There we go. Doing too much.
We're over here testing the 44 professional black.
This is the one we converted. This is the one we converted today with the 3 elements, and now make it a 48. It literally had that many tests. I had no idea we ran that many tests underneath this product.
We don't have any problems with people.
We literally built the screen from the ground up over there.
Product matches house paint or anything like that. So these tests are very important. On top of that, people do business, but that question comes up from time to time.
We did 3D mapping applications off this surface.
Within our product and black paint application. Black paint.
Ooh, I'm gonna do something really cool with this screen. I might put some built-in shelves with probably some black glass designs, so we can 3D map into it. Of course, we have to code it with the coding to do it. But that's sick. I can bring my entire entertainment center to life. I can literally do anything I want with it because it's embedded in the coding. I had no idea it was in there. I knew one of them had it. Let me see. Let's go over to are we back at that video? 44 black, 44 black, 44 black, 44 black. What's this one right here? Hot spotting. Hot spotting. Professional black. Oh yeah, this is the one we dropped the Heightener in and the screen couldn't handle it. It was actually, it was bringing off so much white light on the screen. It's a black technology pushing off that much white light. We'll fix that problem. Yeah, it contains itself now. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I'm glad we chose this one. Let's go put this one in the test too. So you can come here, you'll be able to see all the tests under 44. And then you'll see the advanced version of which is going to be on that giant wall I have in there in all black. Oh, I cannot wait. Do that one right there. All right, let me see. This was a good one to convert over. Let's see. No. We got to go back in here. We need this part right here. Change video. That's perfect. 44 black. Or 44 black. What was this one time? This was a spray-on application. Did a spray-on application on this? What?
balancing screens.
Yeah, I see people. I do a lot of tests. You know how many tests I do on my products?
That's how it feels sometimes.
I do tons of testing. So
It doesn't bother us.
sometimes I forget on how much testing we've done on stuff. We paint the screen with a sprayer. Let me see. We got a sprayer down there. Why are we here?
You're mad at trying to make
Let me see.
count. The cardboard up, I was gonna spray in the side so that way we wouldn't go here, here, here up on the wall.
All right, we gotta have a spray on application in there. Well, I know you haters are gonna be upset over this, boy. Y'all probably in there ranting already about my new product already. Probably ranting about a couple of my products. Y'all be talking about, oh my God, you can't believe it. Calm down. They always ranting. Every time we make something new, they're always ranting and complaining. Let me tell you something, gentlemen. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about what I'm doing. What you need to worry about what's coming up this year. It's going to be really expensive. Some of you could lose your freedom over it. Okay, so I would suggest you really concentrate on keeping yourself out of these situations that are coming up for you this year. Some of you think you're pretty well ahead and you can't be fine. You know what private investigators and bounty hunters do at the end of the day? They are designed to track you down, especially when you have to show up in court. And we're going to make sure you show up in court. I'm definitely going to, as clear as the nose is on my face, I'm going to make sure you see my face in court. That's definitely my guarantee, 100% promise. But I've got that kind of evidence on you at the end of the day, I'm sure enough going to pay an investigator to track your whereabouts and figure out where you're at. So I can bring you to court, prosecute you for what you did. Told you, I sat there and said 2023 is going to be an interesting year for some people. Jamie's leading the pack. And you already got a file date coming up to go to court pretty soon. Copyright infringements, and this is very serious. Extremely serious. I would not take this as a joke. He's got to get that permission slip. He's got to have proof. Don't do any forgeries, because this will get you in trouble. He's got to have a permission slip from us stating that we gave him permission to use our copyrights without our permission. If not, that's it. Lights out. And I explained to him already that theory he has that somebody else has their copyrights, that the United States government did a detailed search and gave us somebody else's copyrights. Don't mention that while we're in there. Do not do this, because this is going to go badly for you. You're going to start some nonsense in there that they're going to pull down on you. Don't want at the end of the day. Just go in there and just take the hit. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. What we got here? We got certified screen test. Let's get this going. I know we test this. We test everything on certifieds. That's why I tell people, don't go in there with the he say, she say nonsense. If you don't have proof of any of that, it's called hearsay. So I would just suggest you just strongly just take the hit. That's all you can do. No matter how bad it is, just take it. Mind you, it's a willfully. You understand me by willfully? You can have where you accidentally, but his is willfully. Which means, bottom line is, he did it more than one time, knowing what he was doing. And then what makes matters even worse, he was given a cease and desist order telling him to back down on that particular product, on that particular name, and didn't do it. So we're talking about $150,000 per offense, and there's 15 offenses in there. It's going to be something interesting. Plus the death threats and racial slurs, which are going to spill over into criminal charges. That's another case we got to go to. And you guys can't learn to mind your own business. Oh, I like this. All right, we're gonna go with, let me see, over here. I don't know what Matthew was thinking at the end of the day. You see the dumb stuff these guys get themselves into, and you deliberately got yourself into this mess? You know, there's a few friends of mine are saying let you go, but I'm not going to do that. We're not going to do that at all, period. You got to learn like the rest of them. But I could let it go. I could forget it ever even happened, but I'm not going to do that. Because I talked to you on the phone personally, and I did you a big favor. This man was talking about how he didn't have a 7x10. He wanted the 7x10 blackout cloth. And I took that out of my own pocket and sent that to you. Gave you that for free. So, it's personal. I'm going to see you in court shortly. Now let's get back to work here. I got things I got to do. Certified screen. Yeah, okay, we got these done. What are we on here?
To be fair, these certified screens work perfectly fine.
Let me see. Shoot, if I take this thing off market and basically for companies, I can make a killing out of it. I make a couple grand easily off of this technology with the new enhancer, but we're gonna make it for customers only. This is a white level test. Yep, white level test. It's another certified and white level test.
First, name stands for my company is Crystal Ridge
20,
Technology.
get 150 on this one. Let's see. Somebody chirped something in my ear a couple days ago. Told me you can just make this for such and such and such. Did we just run out of room? Gee whiz Louise, we don't even have enough room. We got to put in more video players. We literally ran out. All right, let's get some more video players. We're out of room. We got to get more players in here. Where we got to go there? Let's extend the page again. Ran out of room. The 44 has an insane amount of test demonstrations. We haven't even hit ultra short throws yet. There we go. Bring me in here. Let's go over here to let me see. I'm gonna go extend this. Now, the only people who get bothered by this or upset by this is naysayers that are in my room. You don't like the fact that these people are gonna be prosecuted? Tough cookies. Because at the end of the day, don't touch my stuff. I have no problem with people doing reviews against my product. If you don't like my stuff, you don't like my stuff. That's your personal opinion. But if you're gonna start doing that kind of dumb stuff at the end of the day, I have every right to take you to court and clean your clock. And if you don't like that, go kick some rocks, because I don't care. I give people more than enough warnings to back down. If you can't listen to that, then it's not my problem at the end of the day. You have to take whatever punishment will come towards you. That's what you're going to have to deal with. And if that bothers you, then go. Don't care at the end of the day. And if you feel the need, you want to jump on that bandwagon, well, guess what? I'll see you in court too. And I'll also be taking everything from you at the end of the day.
Showed up at a form site today.
It's basic common sense, people. Basic common sense. Anytime I do any one of these certified companies at the end of the day, I don't call them scams and this, that, and the other. I say their technology's good. It does suit the purpose that it's designed to do, but our technology's better. That's it. But I'm never going to call their products trash, garbage, or scams, because it's not. The product works perfectly fine. But y'all don't know how to act right. Since you don't know how to act right, then we're just going to have to make your life miserable. That's what's going to happen. And you're going to have to just take it. Let me see. Just expand the page. I think I'm going to go with that fragment. Fragment, background. Because it ain't your customers in here getting upset. Customers are getting robbed left and right. You don't want to go into all that. Their customers get robbed left and right. Most of those people got house paint on their walls. None of their stuff is tested to begin with. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. None of their stuff is tested. I came in there with that beautiful 4K projector. He couldn't even get the image to pop up on the screen. He didn't make it a dedicated theater. He has a huge, massive sliding glass window with a backyard out there. I'm pretty sure he wanted it so he can walk in and watch the game or whatever. He can't even open up his curtains. His screen will wash out. You guys just constantly rob people all day long. Danny doesn't even own his name. It doesn't belong to him. It owns to a fellow over in the UK owns that name. Half of his images are not even his. They belong to Google or somebody else's. Even the other one is stealing Google images to portray that that's just how his product looks. And he's got a 4K laser projector. That's pretty bad when you got to do that at the end of the day. That's really, really bad. It's horrible. The other fellow's got water paint. Literally half of his paint is water. And then comes on there with some knowledge about some bubble popping energy system, whatever the nonsense is in the day. Gee whiz. I mean, do you guys even think when you talk? We must have watched that video a dozen times in the forum site, and they were in there dying. They were in there dying. It's the same thing when Charlie Murphy, Rick James said, I look like a grown man walking in someone's house, taking my muddy cowboy boots and stamping into his couch. I'm not gonna say the curse word. Then finally he's like, yeah, I did it. He can afford another one. He's rich. It's literally what you just did in one of your demonstrations. The video was right there claiming that you just said it came in 4 colors, the 48-ounce containers. Where else would it have come from? I didn't make that up. It's right there. Like, honestly, you want to take me on court? Please take me on court on that one. That'd be hilarious. We would just sit there and just pop some popcorn and just laugh in court, because that'd be hilarious. Yeah, you have no idea, people. And then find out, I didn't really see it at first when I was watching the video. When the woman kept saying water paints, water paints. Like, what the frick do you mean by water paints? Then I looked down and I see it in the container. Half of that container was water. It's like, wow, that's almost worse as going to a bar and all the drinks are watered down. You're paying top dollar for watered down drinks. Yeah. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. This is a freaking circus show that customers are walking into now. If you ain't got paints that are half water, you got paints that are matching house paint still being sold on the website at the end of the day. Images being taken off Google. You got high-end, unnamed brand projectors that are costing $55 to $3,500 to $25 that have a 4,000 to 1 contrast ratio. Are you kidding me? On a projector? It costs that much money? That's how hot. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can go out right now and get myself a ViewSonic 600 by 800 720p SVGA. That's got 20,000 to 1 on it. And then they turn around and they know if you use the white screen, it's going to be crap. If you use a light gray screen, it's going to be crap because they both look the same thing when the lights are out. Doesn't make a difference. Can't tell one from the other. You can't go near gunmetal technology even if you have the money because the projector won't work on it because they can't pick up on it. So now they got their own projection screens that they developed that they charge them a whole lot of money for. It's bad enough you got them on a crappy projector, but then you're going to turn around and charge them even more money for the screen to display it on? That's jacked up. Sorry if people got offended over that, but those projectors, I'm sorry, they're bad projectors. They are. They're bad projectors. They are. At that kind of money, you should have native 4K. No ifs, ands, or buts. And the ones that are sitting there stating that they have native 4K, you need firmware to advance your picture quality? Are you kidding me? How come none of the other projectors require firmware? I had a PX747 ViewSonic projector. I never had to download firmware to improve my picture quality. It came right out of the box that way. You don't walk over to a booth and say, oh, I know the image looks fuzzy. We have to update the firmware. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. So this is where we're going to now? Oh, yeah. That's just fantastic. That's just fantastic. We got the fragments here. It's a mess. It's just all a big mess. I'd rather just go back to the white era in projection screens. At least they told the truth. There's no lie about it. You use the screen, you're going to be in a dark environment. That's how it was. It was just truthful. See, this is the reason why they all want to come at me and think I'm supposed to be the guy that's telling the lie. I'm the one that's got the most demonstrations. Are you kidding me? So I'm supposed to be the one that's supposed to be the fake and the phony, but yet I have more demonstrations, more test demonstrations, more experience than most people in here who actually develop these products. Okay, that's interesting. Well, when you have time, my demo page is increasing every day. Feel free to copy the entire page, which we know that'll never happen. Man, where are we going with this? We have this one and this one. All right, this is done. We have the background. Okay, the background we just put for this one here. So that's the new background right there, and that's the second background. So we put 2 of these in? Are there 2 of these in here, or just this one's just all black? Let me see for a minute. We're going to go to preview in. See which one of these are changing. They're supposed to change. Let me see. What's the move? All right, there's 1. That's 1 right there. That's 2. That's 3. Okay. Yeah, they move when they go in there. So where's my videos at? All right, there's the videos right there for that one. There's the videos for the top. All right, this one was done. And this one needs to be done. We got a second one here. Okay, cool. All right, let's drop our videos in for that one. This one's good. These are good. This is the second one we need right here. So I need these right here for this one. Get out of the way. Yeah. Fake it. I can't tire of these fake demonstrations, fake ambient light environments. Gee whiz. Unbelievable. We have plenty of light in the environment. Where that's starting at, where that begins at. I don't see ambient light environments. I'm sorry. It's just, they're too dark. environment's so dark. Shame, because there's nothing wrong with the projector. This is unnamed brand, then yeah, then you're having a problem with your lumens. Because I think that's one of the problems we may be having. The reason why they don't pick up, because those projectors literally don't come off bright enough as they should. I remember when they first came out, the first ones that came out, they were claiming to be 5,000 lumens. But that was not possible. Do you have any idea how bright your screen would be, your wall would be, if you had 5,000 lumens coming up a white wall that close? It'd be extremely super bright in there. And all that light would just reflect right back in your face. No, let's get you over there. Be nice. Let me see what's going on over here. We have a package. It should have been here already. What do we got going on over here? Are we delivered? Not yet. Gee whiz, just gonna keep upping that freaking delivery date up. First was freaking 5 o'clock. Now it's freaking what? 6? All right, whatever. Why don't you get here? I don't care. All right, let me see over here. Never had a 3D matte wall and projection screen at the same time. That is going to be fun. I'm going to start downloading some interesting, cool stuff already to put on my computer. Actually, this is a computer we use for mapping. So I'm going to start downloading some stuff right now. I'm going to test my mapping application equipment on the wall behind me. So I need to do that to see how that's going to react. So I'm going to be doing that tonight. I want to see how that's going to work. All right, so what do we got going on here? We got a room here. Change this video out real quick. We got a video we need to put in here. We ran out of room. Let's go here and here. There we go. Ran out of videos. Actually ran out of space for videos. All right, we're going to be over here. What do we have? Do we have one with ultra short throw test? Ultra short throw. Back it up. I'm going to put that test in behind it. It's going to be easier to track down. Let's see. Gee whiz, we did an ultra short throw test outside. Well, that's another way, basically, to back up the technology, picks up an ultra short throw in fully lit environments, do it outside. Gee whiz Louise. What did we run? 1,000 lumens demonstration? Yeah, we went ham on this bad boy. Again, I can't explain this enough, but people who make these products, not ours, but we're your test. Now, come on, I can go in here and I can dig up any test that I want on our technology, and we can't find jack on you guys at the end of the day. Can't find any test. 1,000 lumen demonstration. Another black versus black test. This is another one we did. This is outside. Ultra short throw. That's another way to do it. All right, this is one black on black test. This is a second black on black test. Oh, this is versus house paint end products. So yeah, we definitely grabbing this one.
Today we're doing a demonstration called black versus black. This is where we test our products versus
we're gonna have to expand the player.
Fabric, black film. Stuff like that.
I should have just put in a grid. That's what I should have did.
In any way whatsoever. So these are very, very important demonstrations that need to be done.
That's what got to be done.
We're using our, so I'm about to sneeze in 2 minutes. We're using our 4,000 lumen projector.
Just sneeze making me want to sneeze. All right, here we go.
So we're using our 4,000 lumen projector. I'll be back.
Here we go. And this thing has 48 embedded technology into it now. It was a beast at 44. Now it has 48 embedded into it. This thing's gonna pull it anywhere we stick it in.
Front to back, man, did something in that back there. Still going through.
All right, let me go over here. 1,000 lumen demonstration. Let's grab this one
Company is
too.
Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We are doing another test.
This is what you should be seeing. When you watch people do updates on their sites and stuff, they should be able to grab videos at will because it shows that their stuff is tested. If you're not seeing that, then it's a problem. If you're not even seeing a demo or a test page, or literally a test page should be on the site.
4,000 lumens, and I think we get 4,000 lumens.
We gotta drop these over to the test page too, because these are also test demonstrations also.
Go with that, tired. A lot of testing. A lot of testing.
A lot of testing, a lot of testing. Hear myself say that as I do testing, it's crazy. Let me see, let's go over here. Let's drop this one. We're gonna need another player. We're almost out. We gotta put where to go in here. Let's see. One player left. Let's see what we get. We gotta put more in there. Check out the test demonstration on the demo page. It'll be way at the bottom. What's this right here? Outside demonstration. Ultra short through demonstration. What was this with? Oh, it's professional. Professional. Yeah, and it's done with certified. Certified. Ultra short through sample. That's on a $60 machine right there. All right, we're gonna have to expand the page. We need more room. Where are we at?
Again, and set it up for ultra short throw. Now, I decided to go with the $60 ultra short throw. I was going to do the Sony, but I like doing the cheaper one because it has more of an impact. So this is my NEC ultra short.
All right, we got to expand the page again.
Yep, I got it for $60.
This is an expand page right here.
Walk in and there it was. Now, usually the price tag for these projectors is under $200, like $150, $160, This is what we advise trying to get you to buy. They don't want to go out and spend a ton of money for a projector. At the end of the day, as I said before, that,
Fragments.
All right, so let's begin and let's show you what we got.
All right.
Screen size I have here.
Oh, we have to add a section for this one. All right, never mind.
This is a kit system, so it does come with a surface that allows you to paint that screen size from 100 to 120 inches.
All right.
All right. As you can see, one-lit environment as always.
Let's go over here.
My $60 NEC ultra short throw projector
And our
that we
page
use over here from time to time on the 150 inch.
There we go.
All right, by this time, we'll take
Out of this. Change the strip. The video. 3D black. 3D black. Okay, give me the fragment. Fragment. Done. Alright, that's finished. What do we have here? Right there, here. Alright, more video. Let's drop them in. That's my speaker here. There we go. Just making that noise. Like, what the heck am I spraying on camera? And I realize that's my speaker to my left of me doing that. We'll back it up a little bit. There we go. I wonder where that sound's coming from. It's got more than one running through here. Look for that right there. Let me just separate this a little bit more. And one. All right, good. All right. Let's see. No, we don't need you. Get out of here with that nonsense. Let me put auto save in there just in case. That's saved in there. There we go. My work is saved. Let me see. We need that's 1,000 lumens demonstration. Test white surface. What's this? This is another test. It's a white surface test with black level test at the same time. That needs to be turned down. Let me see. We did a demonstration called Black versus Black. This is where we take some products against black paint, black fabric, and black film to show you that our technology does not match these products in anything whatsoever. We would do a color patterning, which we like to do. We would do the white levels and using contrast levels also too. Now, as I told you before, let me see what we have here. All right. It's an ultra shred throw. White level test 44. That's a white level test is one of them we need. These are very important tests. So basically, like I said, the technology we have is already tested. As you can see, we're grabbing the test demonstrations on the 44. 44 was upgraded with an ability to pick up higher white levels, which is Heightener, the ability to pick up insane colors, which is under our the advanced color Heightener technology we use, and the ability to pick up even darker levels. We made it actually much blacker than what it was. Oh yeah, we picked the perfect one to upgrade. This thing that gets to the test on it, this thing is a beast. And again, none of these tests have been matched yet. We're still waiting. There's challenges under all the tests underneath this product. So you can see that cabling doesn't make a difference on the screen. Generates a now keep in mind, sorry to say, for those of you who have the unnamed brand projectors, this will not support it at all, period. This is the only one we have that will work with it. That's it. Where's my stuff? Ice cream. Order ice cream today. We got 2 players left. What do we need next? We did ultra shred throw. We did all those right there. We certify white level tests. We need 2 more. Let's see. All right, so. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, and this is the project perfect. These are the last 2 we need. This is the one we did on the so-called 15,000 8K knockoff projector. Yeah, don't touch it with this stuff. It's not going to work at all. This stuff is much darker than what it was. And this is the mapping technology right here that's embedded into it. So, give you fair warning. Do not use this with one of those projectors because it will not work. The problem we have is people will get those projectors and they will seriously get hyped up on the advertising of that product and think that's going to work on our product. It will not work. I'm here to tell you, no. And if you do this, knowing we have a screen paint that supports this, you will not get your money back, and we will not be shipping you out jack at the end of the day. So you know this. This cost me money at the end of the day, a lot of money. I got to turn around, make a whole product for you, ship it out to you because you didn't read what was in the shopping cart that clearly says it does not support it. Because you're convinced that your projector, for God knows why, you think it's going to work. Don't do this. Now we have a screen paint for this. There's no excuses. Let me see. Where's my mirror? Did I bring it with me? I don't think I did. I'm going to have to coat me another mirror now. It's a good mirror too. It had a good shade to it. Why did I bring it with me? Whatever. I'll just buy another one. Let me see. Let me see. What we got in here? Oh, that's another demo page. This is the demo page you're working on right now. This stuff in here we're adding to the page. Where's the demo page? Yeah, one in here. This is on for that one. 2 different levels of the demo page you're working on. All right, let me see. And let's get this one right here. Let's see.
I was tired, really tired. We've been out the last couple of days.
Where's that projector at? A demonstration of that projector. There it is right there. Not called projector. They don't work. Don't use them. And I tell you something right now. Mr. Matthews is going to be a perfect example, and a perfect example. This is why we're going to go forward on this with him. This is why it's a perfect example for any customer who may, he or she, decide to disregard our guidelines and policies we put in it. We test the stuff, we know why it doesn't work. If you do this, and we tell you at the end of the day that, look, you're sorry, but you're stuck with it, because we do have a screen paint here that does support it, and it will work with it. But you chose to go with darker technology because you wanted that, and we told you this is not going to work, and you did it anyway. And you feel the need to go on YouTube and slander my company by saying, hey, this guy robbed me, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. No, we clearly told you the stuff is not going to work with it. You went out and did it anyway, so it's your fault. If you feel the need to go down that road and do that in the day, I'll see you in court. That's what's going to happen. Because you know better. You know we don't support it. It's like me sitting up there trying to shove a PS4 or PS5 disc into an Xbox console and you get mad at them because it doesn't work. Clearly it says it doesn't basically use that particular format. And I'm going to go in there and slander them and say, oh, they're just scammers and liars and cheats because at the end of the day, we can't get this disc to run. That's the dumbest thing I've heard in my entire life. So again, don't do that. This is why we have a product here. It's the first thing I ask people when they ask me about when they call me up. Two things I'm going to ask you, and you know what's coming. I'm going to ask you what's your projector and what size is your screen. I need to know what size your screen is and show you how much paint to sell you. And I need to know if your projector is there, if it's compatible. Or now, since we got the other stuff here, we can put you in that direction. We don't have technology that will support those projectors in the black technology. We just don't have it. Don't work. And what the fuck am I watching behind it? Come here, just click in it. That would explain a lot. All right, let me see what we have here. Knockoff projector. So the last one we're doing here is the demo screens. There we go. Oh, this is something else. This is our crazy demonstrations, which I should have the sun killer technology in there while I'm in here. We have the sun killer technology. Let's see. We should pop up. Screen paint that takes a direct hit from sunlight. That would be us. Told you, anything I basically speak out, it's us that pop up. This is our technology right here. This is the first stages of it. Sun killer. That's the nickname we dubbed it. Do you have any idea how many times a day that I have people that will contact me on my WhatsApp business account trying to acquire that technology, trying to figure out, they ask me all kinds of questions. What's in it? How do we make it? How is it displayed? Blah, 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 blah. Don't even bother contacting me on that one.
Definition of demonstration here. It is a screen paint we call for right now, nickname, invisible ambient rejection type squat. It was just a nickname. Well, anyway, so the bottom line is, we had a screen way back by the name of Smoke, which was ambient projection squat, ambient projection 10, that had the ability to take on direct sunlight. Some of that was coded into our front rear screen paint. It's no longer available on the website because we moved it.
I ask this thing every day. Somebody probably in my account right now asking me some crazy question about what's in it. Can't tell you that. This stuff is not even ready yet.
An image outside in direct.
Where's that demonstration for that one at? We're on this one, right? Let me see. Here we are. These are the crazy demonstrations.
So, we're going to take that ingredient.
Oh no, I got a couple of these while I'm in here. Like that's sun killer technology. That's an actual technology that can filter sunlight. Really interesting on how that's designed.
A little bit more advanced than what it is. So right now I'm trying to get an idea of how many lumens we need to take on direct sunlight.
Oh, there's music in the background. That's weird. I'll take that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What's that thing called? 4K H2O. 4K H2O. I think I pushed that. No. 4K H2O. 2O. Would be the. Let's see. There we go. Where are you at? There you are here somewhere. Something really crazy. There it is, right there. That's it.
Okay, how's everybody?
This is the screen paint that we engineered that you can submerge underwater. You can actually project fish to it with 50 lumens. That's basically about it. But what's interesting about this technology is we can also punch a projector. We can do projector mapping right underwater with this technology. This is the crazy stuff that we develop on a daily basis. Weird stuff that we just never got around to. Just had to experiment to see if it can be done. That's all being done with projection. There's nothing in that tank. It's absolutely empty.
Over to the top of the screen. I've got my rubber ducky up here.
First stages of technology, working on crazy stuff. I should go back to 10 years back when we were working on 3D applications. We're basically making 3D applications look real without basically. Ooh, I should put those on there. We got time. We gotta extend the page for those.
Looks like it's a full tank, doesn't it? It's a new form of 3D technology that we are working on. I'm going to show you.
This is part of our crazy stuff that we do.
Projector right there. We're on the laptop. There is the mini projector right there. Over here.
There we go. These are crazy demonstrations. A screen paint can take a direct hit from sunlight and still produce an image. Screens can be submerged underwater. Wallpaper technology before we had it over here a long time ago. That's before LG had the wallpaper surface. We actually had to check the timestamp on it. You'd be surprised. And also to technology, the Phantom that actually matched the TV.
Galaxy, universe, wherever you want
This would be the dedicated theater room.
Way of thinking when it
Dedicated theater room with an acoustic screen. Let's see. That would be us. There we go. Where is that one at? Right here.
Okay, how are you doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Burke, my company is Space Solution Technology Screens. Okay, so we gotta move on, we got things to do.
Should have put down black acoustic screen. That would have narrowed it down a little better. What do we got here? Okay, this is the what over here.
So I just figured out something new on how to fix them, and I ordered other speakers just in case if I have the speakers don't work. So I want to get a chance to test out this new technologies. They're absolute black. This also has the black little technology, but it's the absolute black. It's the color that we have for
front and rear projection screen outside invisible technology. That would be us.
All right.
Oh, man.
Dealing with the 4300 lumens. Let me show you how far my projector is sitting back. So we're probably about to go, like I said, between 8 to 9 feet back. Now, usually when I see demonstrations, people try to perform the same demonstration. One of the things they will not allow you to see is where the projector sits, because the projector is sitting literally too close to the screen. And that's how you're trying to obtain a bright image when that much light is hitting the screen, but you can also see the screen is actually going to start to fail due to the fact that the image will wash out, will fade. We did a demonstration yesterday.
Demonstrations are done and completed. Black on black tests are completed.
Demonstration on the 1600 lumen projector also. So let's go to that. Let's just out of the screen. You can see that we don't have
Visible technology.
Demonstrations. As you can see, we don't have anything obstructing the screen as in walls or ceilings or anything like that.
So let me go back and see what else I need to complete. Almost done my whole classic one. Let's see.
And we did the demonstration
We
again.
got splatter screen. Where's the other splatter screen at? Let me see. Let's see.
Window showing you that the image will push through the other end, even with direct sunlight in contact with the screen.
Painting and projection screen outside. No, that'd definitely be us. That's Black Technology. Let's see. Nah. Do we have it under splatter screen? I don't think we have it under splatter screen. Splatter projection screen. Oh, that's something completely different. That's spiders, but that's interesting. Look into that for mapping applications. Let's see. Let's see.
Okay, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light projection technology. Game times, well, 4 and 5. We'll take 2 and 3. We're going to do that anymore. 4 and 5, and I'm showing you one part. I want to show you a very interesting screen. Now, we got one half of the screen paint with superior, other one half of the screen paint mix. Pretty much any screen paint can be a mix. If you mix black and white or gray and black or whatever it may be, it's a mix. Anything you put together 2 and 2 is a mix, or 3 and 4 is a mix. All right, so first things first, let me check. I think I saw her video go on.
This is a real B&H customer story.
Okay, we check the full system.
The products they need. Isn't that right, Eric?
Yes, definitely. We need to be ready for whatever the customer needs, even when, especially when the items are rare.
So true. Could you give us an example, Irving?
We help millions of customers all over the world.
Come on, just one example.
Well, there was NASA.
NASA?
NASA. That's a big deal. We have for everyone, big and small.
So what did NASA need?
They need.
Okay, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Luminous.
This demonstration, we show basically how contrast does not pick up on gray screens. These are untested gray screens, by the way, just to let you know. Untested.
Chances are is you're going to be your screen that is going to fail you when it comes to contrast. Contrast is everything. Now, like I said, the darker the screen, the better ability you have to be able to produce an image in a well-lit environment, because darker screens have better ambient light projection technology. Keep in mind, black screens are the best. Now, we're going to be doing this demonstration also too on a black screen that I have over the rollable wall screen. Half of that is painted with a black cheap screen paint mix, and the other one's coated with a Supreme 7. So, Kenneth Bird, my company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. The reason why we had to do so many live demonstrations today for the website, for our website, We have a section on the website we're doing right now called Black versus Gray. This is where we're showing you at the end of the day that if you go with the tablecloth, if you go with Sherwin-Williams, if you go with the hobby paint, if you go with some of these great screen paint mixers, there's some Curtis products, even the digital crystal screen paint, at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to pick up contrast, no color, or whatsoever. Your white logos are going to be there, yes, they're going to be there. But at the end of the day, you're just not going to be able to pick out what your projector is.
We're done.
Like I said, you're only getting half of your projector performance. At the end of the day, you're not really getting what you think you're getting. Some people actually think they're seeing real colors, there's some colors, the blues and greens and reds. But this is something you're not seeing. Like I said, we've done these demonstrations with the motorized projection screens.
What are we doing here?
We've done
We
it
need
in
to
dark
make this
environment. The straight in the day black screens, our technology, we did all of this much more superior. It's a superior product. Keep in mind, my company is ADV Technology Screen. Today we're talking about gray projection screen paint mixes, or gray screens, or gray screen paint, something like that. Or you're getting what you claim to get from these particular screens. Now, these screens claim to give you contrast levels. Some of them are very honest. They'll sometimes say, well, you'll be able to get contrast levels to a certain degree. Now, from what I've seen on the YouTube videos, as I said before, in a lot of the demonstrations, two individuals do make accusations that their products do produce accusations. Make accusations that their products.
All right, we completed that. All my videos are completed. I'm finished on that. Thank goodness. Man, that was a lot I had to put in there.
So, one of the fellows has a channel by Pro 1176 does state in his videos quite a few times that body weights or Cinemax has the ability to be produced. Contrast levels with the black screen, but
Yeah, that's a big lie. That product can't even pick up a contrast level if its life depended on it. I'm pretty sure we got the same thing running over here. All right, well, that's all we need to get from there. I'm gonna go over and point to my screen because, man, I'm loving this black technology. Let me package this up. So I hear you. Gee whiz Louise. All right, we'll see how it gets there. Shrink my screen down over here. There we go. Now, what I'm also too going to be enjoying that when I get my storefronts that I want to get this summer, I am also too going to be redirecting my offline customers over to my website so they can basically get a chance to see it in real life and also too be able to buy it right off the website in the store. Actually, we're going to have a kiosk unit in the store where they can actually place their orders right there in the store, right on the website. This is where I'm allowed to get that Apple Pay and all that other stuff, so they can click and make their orders right from there. Yeah, we got big plans for our technology, some of our technology. My storefronts, like I said, I'm purchasing. I'm going to be picking up, renting out our storefronts. When I'm purchasing, renting out, we're going to have a kiosk unit in there. So that means the customers can come in there, see the screens in real time, even paint a couple of them on and design a couple of them if they want, and they can actually make their orders right there in the store, right to the website. That's why the website has tons of information. It's one big giant hub of information for the technology. So that means I use YouTube for advertising, but having a storefront to have people come in and see that technology right there firsthand, yeah, that is going to bring a lot of business to the company. Extremely a lot of business. They'll get a chance to see the same thing you see here on YouTube, they'll see it in real life, right there in the store. And they can place their orders right through the kiosk unit, with Apple Pay or wherever way they want to pay it, right directly to the website. See, our exposure, I told you that we're working to get our technology not only online, we already have it online, to get it offline. My goal this summer, and that's why I sat there and got all those licenses and all that paperwork done when I was sitting there in my sister's place, was so that when the summertime comes up, I could rent out my storefronts. And I can display my technology right there in the storefronts. We can have displays put up on giant inflatable screens out in the park, all kinds of stuff to show off the technology. YouTube gives us great business, but offline, this is going to make us millions of dollars easily. Because again, we'll have tons of exposure for the technology. Every time I bring somebody in here and they check out one of the screens, it's the same thing there. What the freak? Get that every single time. Every time. So why not see that exact same expression thousands and thousands and thousands of times? Because people believe at the end of the day that with the way these companies are designing these screens, they're going to make us extremely rich, because they think at the end of the day, people think that you have to be stuck in dark environments, you got to calibrate projectors, you got to spend all this money. The forum sites, they all pump all this nonsense out. At the end of the day, you're going to basically make us extremely rich, because again, we can come in and debunk all your theories. I can come in with a black technology and I can produce in a fully lit environment. It doesn't take me any time at all. I can use cheap low-end projectors on even high contrast in the day. Easily. LG, snowboarding. And even in the projection world of black technology, they don't think it's virtually impossible to display a screen in a fully lit environment as it's black, because the black screen won't be the register white light. There's so much to learn. So they said, but they've been doing it for years. Yeah, they've been doing it for years, and look where they're still at. They're still sitting in the dark. Something's not working right. Now I'm getting ready to test out my projector mapping equipment. Let me see. Here's oh. Alright, we can put this. The camera has to be up top. Definitely has to be up top. Alright, so I'm going to set this up right now. Because I got to put the mapping up there, get that all set up, get that all hooked in. And then I got a cord I can run from here and connect it to the router. And I can get a chance to test it out. Let me see. No fun, this looks like lights out. Lights out.
My son would inherit all this.
Oh man, I can't wait. I'm gonna see how much it costs to get my projector mount. I'm gonna put that thing up at. right, people, I gotta go. I gotta get ready to set up and order my stuff. So they're working on my screen, and I gotta basically, well, I can't do these yet because I'm doing demonstrations. Actually, no, I'm gonna do this one because I'm gonna do a bigger version out there. So let's see. Yeah, I gotta start getting ready to start working on my screen out there. Gotta go. Thank you all.